I must be honest, we should just tell them that this was meant to be visual.
This video...
So you understand what we go through when we're begging you to help us.
Listen, this episode was meant to be a visual episode, yeah, and we literally recorded it only for the camera to be showing half of Forensi's face and body.
I mean, at least I was skinty. Maybe we should just post it as is so they can see I was skinty.
Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to this episode of Two Girls, One Doc.
One Doc.
It's your girl, BD.
It is Forens the Foodie.
And we are back.
We're back.
With yet another episode.
Credits.
Credits, yes. Credits are our episodes where we talk about whatever we want in, you know, a looser kind of format. You know, the wind is going crazy out there.
I'm literally thinking like driving. I hope I make it.
Girl.
I really
blown
do.
off the bridge.
I really do.
No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So today, we are drinking.
Yes.
Can you tell us what we're drinking? Because I feel like it's very...
We even left it in the...
Oh, we should have. It's true.
I just realised.
It's true.
Buzzballs, but we're doing my favourite flavour.
Oh yeah, I haven't had this flavour before, you know.
Strawberry Rita.
I've had the mango, the spicy mango one, and the margarita one.
Yeah, no, I really like this one. It's my favourite.
I haven't tried it. Okay, let's see.
It's a bit of you, yeah.
I like her.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Tastes healthy.
Yeah. No.
Like a strawberry. It's a fruit. This is one of my 5 a day.
This tastes like sugar and alcohol. What is wrong with you?
It's strawberry. Did you not say? This is one of your 5 a day. You heard it here first.
Your insides.
Listen.
I'm judging you.
Better out than in, I always say.
Okay, so today we're doing credits on the Real Carrie Jade.
Bro.
Also known as Samantha Cook.
Also known as Lucy Hart. Also known as Lucy Fitzgerald. Also known as... This... I'm sorry, yeah.
Do you know what? I really... So it's a podcast.
We're covering another podcast. The last podcast we covered was Sweet Bobby.
Yeah.
And they made it into a documentary.
Ooh,
so...
The Midas touch.
Well, it is not impossible to think that this will also be made into a documentary. But apparently it is going to be made into a documentary.
Okay, but it's because of us.
I think if it does become a documentary, I do think it's, again... we Sweet Bobbied it, basically.
I was really, other than the storyline, but this was so interesting to me because, so, one of my close friends is Irish.
Okay, yeah.
And it really brought to life her area, like County Mayo. I think that's not how they pronounce it in Ireland.
Ireland.
Yeah, they say it a different way. Kira, please, we need your
Confirm.
Irish. But yeah, like a lot of the places that we talk about, like when she's telling me about Ireland, they mentioned in this, and I was
like, wow, it is a real place.
I was like, you're taking me to Ireland when you go next. I belong. These are my people. When I was listening to it, I was like, yeah, these are my people. I
really like the Irish.
I am convinced that Irish people and Igbo people have a
connection. I thought you lot's connection with Japanese people.
Apparently it's Japanese and Jewish.
Yeah, because Irish is more so Jamaican.
There's a book about how Igbo people and Jewish people are.
Oh, is it? I thought it was Japanese people.
There's Japanese in terms of the language.
Yeah, the language and stuff.
And things like that.
And even sometimes the Japanese people, they look kind of Igbo. Sometimes I see one and I'm like, you could be Igbo.
Okay.
Do you know who else could be Igbo?
Who?
I think her name is Storm. Zendaya's sister.
Oh yeah, 100% she's Igbo.
She's Igbo. As in she's Igbo, right?
Have any of you watched Cross? I don't know why I'm saying that.
I've watched Cross. I've watched it.
The crazy guy that is helping the
son.
Killer.
Oh, the other guy. Oh yeah, but don't you think he looks like Jonathan Majors Minors?
In a way,
they could be brothers.
But he's Igbo for sure.
Oh yeah.
I literally have to search.
I think that you've checked it.
No.
No, but he looks it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but we've not confirmed.
Yeah. So does the other detective, not Cross.
Yeah, but he looks more Americanized though.
American Igbo. Like if you told me his name was Chukwemeka, but his mum was like from Texas, I'd be like, okay,
yeah.
No, but I really do think because I mean language wise, yeah, Jamaican, but behaviors like some of the stuff Kira says, I'm like, are you an Igbo woman inside? And some of the stuff I hear that her family says, I'm like, this is my mum through and through.
Yeah. I really get along with Irish people. Like,
yeah, I do.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is. There's only one I've mentioned many times that I don't get on, which is a neighbour. But all the other Irish people that I've met are amazing.
They've got a flavour to them and I like the flavour.
Yeah, they're amazing. But I understand them. I feel like we see each other.
Yeah.
Okay. So this this podcast, yeah, was really, really, really good. Like, I listened to it and I messaged friends and I was like, sis, can't lie, you need to listen to.
I listened to it in one day.
Today. No, honestly, like I sat there.
It was so good.
And it's so good as well because basically, yeah, it's about this woman who introduces herself as Carrie Jade. So when you listen to the podcast, which you should do, I'm going to link it, yeah, you, like, none of this is, well, it is all spoilers actually, but it's not spoilers because in the beginning, within the first 5 minutes, yeah, we hear, okay, this lady approached us, okay?
Yeah. This
person went out of her way to approach
us,
these very serious people, okay, to say, hey, I have a disease, a terminal illness, and I'm gonna die, and I want, basically you guys to like talk about me, basically, yeah. And so we get that, and then we hear, and the person who's narrating it's called Justine Stafford, who seems to be very beloved in Ireland, because when I made a TikTok about this, people kept talking about how great she is, and I agree, yeah. So she was just like, yeah, basically all of this is lies, and they're basically like, yeah, this all sounds really convincing, but like we discovered that this is all lies.
Yeah.
So I feel like this could have gone one of two ways. It could have been they told us the story, and then we get to the end and it was all a dream, right? Or it was all lies, yeah? But they did it in such a good way where it was like, hey, by the way, from the bat, this is a lie.
And we were still captivated.
Because what happened was they followed her and they did all this stuff. It's not till later on in their whatever that they discovered that it was a lie. Yeah. So it's kind of like they went through the whole thing, and instead of being like, oh, fuck it, whatever, like, it was so, as in, I'm telling you, 5 minutes in, I was hooked. I said, oh my God.
I literally was like, how does one lie to this magnitude?
Literally
get
to
other
this
people
extent,
involved, get on news
unprovoked
outlets, like, wild.
It's crazy. And the thing is, because she approached them and they were doing a story on her, we hear her. She's very much in the podcast.
She stops interacting with them when they start fact checking, and they're like, the math ain't mathing.
Yeah, but then what did you think was going to happen?
Literally, like, so the way it starts, just for context, is they're basically interviewing this woman because apparently she's living with some autoimmune disease.
She said it's a mix between Huntington's and Alzheimer's.
Yeah, and she's like preparing for like her death, and she's achieved all these amazing things. She's written won writing awards, and it's giving Nigerian in the sense that you are so talented, but you use your talent
you're
for evil.
for evil.
Like, if you really sit down and dissect Hush Puppy's a very intelligent man. If you had just channeled that intelligence into something legitimate,
or if you had been willing to like do the work to be legitimate, you could have made money. Maybe it would have taken longer, maybe it wouldn't have been as much, but like your desire for something like
instantaneous, immediate. But with Carrie, it's even worse because it's like, I don't even think it's about the money. She's just insane.
I think the money was really just to continue funding the lies.
But was she really making that much money though? Like, it was crazy. She imagined, or she created a world where she had a fiance. She had even to the extent where she said she doesn't post him because one day she's going to die and some other woman is going to get to post him. And how they've talked about him dating after. Like, what? Are you out? No.
But the thing is, she's so convincing, because it's like, even though because you go into this and you hear her and you know from the beginning that it's a lie, but the way that she talks, it's like, it's a lie, but it's like, if I didn't know it was a lie, why would I think she was lying to me? Because really, like, friends basically said, like, to what end? Like, what purpose did this serve? Like, what did you gain from this? And I guess maybe it's the sympathy and it's the friends and it's the community or whatever, but it's so bizarre.
It's bizarre
because she lies. So the first lie we're introduced to is this Huntington's thing, right? And she's dying, and then also like she was misdiagnosed because she was adopted, also a lie. And then the doctor who misdiagnosed her went to jail.
Life.
Cinematic universe, like
adopted by a mum who's a single mum, and she rode horses. Her mum used to take her to rallies, and she didn't have a typical childhood. This is all fabricated.
And then another one of her people, her lies was she's from a billionaire family who mines diamonds or whatever. Like, there's just this woman went across Britain and Ireland, okay, just lying.
I didn't
unprovoked.
I didn't know why she went to Ireland because she's not Irish.
No, but apparently she was born in Ireland. Or was that not true?
No, she was born in
Gloucester. And even the way she talks. But you know, I did think her voice was kind of fake. I can't lie. Because the way that she talks, I know there are some people that talk like that.
She talks like she's from Made in Chelsea.
Yeah, but I know there are some people that talk like that. But it just sounds forced. Like, even them, sometimes it's a bit forced. You don't wake up in the morning and that's how you talk.
You'd be surprised.
That's not how you talk.
It is. It's
the
just
way
we're not.
No, but it's the way she longs out everything and like, oh yeah, and it's like it's effort.
Kaggy. That's how they talk. If you've gone to private school, you've done all those things.
I just think that sometimes, there's an embellishment on the accent. Like, okay, it's like, so when you wake up in the morning.
Not for me, because that's not my I am from immigrant ethnic.
I'm black.
I talk with Nigerian twang. I think, and do you know what I've noticed? Every Nigerian,
every British
Nigerian has a Nigerian twang.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Like,
so bizarre. I didn't even speak a Nigerian language.
I used to be so self-conscious about it. Like when I'd listen to myself back, I'd be like, oh, you sound. But then I was like, no, like my sister, like all you only over Britishise your code switch, obviously when you're working, but like when I'm talking to my friends, we all do. We all have. The other day I was listening to a video of my cat that I recorded, and
the cat had a twang.
No. I mean, he probably does. That guy is slow and autistic.
Well, one does not beget the other.
No, it doesn't, but he is both.
I'm not even being both.
No, this is not, one does not beget.
Why is he both?
No, because why do you not know your name? You've been living.
Maybe was he adopted? Was he like...
We had him from birth.
Oh, okay. So you named him?
We named him.
Because he doesn't like that stupid name. What name did you give him again? Ginger Muffin. What did you call him?
Aubrey.
No, but I thought we was calling him Ginger...
Aubrey.
Ginger Snap.
I've never called him that.
Have you mentioned Ginger Snap to me?
Maybe saying that I would have called him that.
But okay, Aubrey. Okay, yeah, it's true. He's been Aubrey.
Doesn't know his name. He doesn't behave...
Maybe he doesn't like it.
Okay, either way, he doesn't behave in a way that's normal. The other day, on his own, he ran into the wall, screamed, and then ran out of the house. But you ran into the wall, nothing was chasing you.
You don't know that. What if something was chasing him?
Nothing was chasing...
Maybe there was the spirits.
So is that normal for you? This cat is just slow.
Was he injured as a kid? Did someone drop him on his head?
He was born from birth.
Was he born from birth?
Yeah. I too am so.
Yeah, but did she drop him on his head?
No, the day his mum delivered him, he came to our house. He's just slow. It's fine. Like,
was he premature?
No, he's slow. He definitely is a bit like, he doesn't have normal reactions to.
But aren't cats a bit anti anyway?
It's not anti. It's just he's a weirdo.
Oh, okay.
I'm
trying to defend the cat, but
we love him to bits. He's definitely a weirdo, but he's both. He's
both.
A combination.
And two things can be true.
At first, we thought, oh, like he's just a bit autistic, but no, we actually searched King as autistic.
What did it say?
Yeah, and he is. Like, he doesn't have any. I had a snack.
Did he get overstimulated? There's lots of noise and stuff around.
Yes, I had a snack. His treat.
Yeah.
I was doing this. He was doing this with me. Like
What, instead of eating it?
No, like as I was moving the snack up and down, he was also like.
Yeah. Is that weird?
Yes.
But what cat's supposed to do if you do that?
Not do that.
Dogs, I feel like dogs would follow the treat.
I don't know. He's weird. Are you
going to get him some help? Or what is there to do?
What's there to help? What are you going to help with a cat? Like, he'll cry for no reason. You put food for him, he doesn't want food. He's just crying. He's just like...
They cry.
Oh yeah, he cries all the time. So first thing, like in the morning, if you have kept him in the kitchen, so you haven't allowed him go up to where we are, he'll cry. You put food for him, he'll eat, he'll cry.
After eating?
He'll cry. He cries, but nobody knows why he's crying.
Does anyone hold him?
We hold him all the time.
And he still cries?
Sometimes you go to hold him, he doesn't want to be held.
Okay, fair enough.
But why are you crying? So why are you crying?
I don't know why you always crying.
Look, I love that. That is the love of my life, without a shadow of a doubt. But he's
a bit strange.
Sometimes he'll bury his head in between things. He's strange. He's strange. A strange cat.
Maybe he needs a friend, like a kitten friend.
He needs Jesus.
Well, Jesus has a lot to sort out right now. So
no, but
he's
how
busy.
He got there, I don't know. But either way,
I don't know either.
Carrie's a weirdo.
She is. She's many things. Like the documentary just basically, each episode is 6 episodes, and each episode basically highlights one of her
alter egos.
Shout out Moses, yeah. Each one highlights one of them because it's I don't know, it's very bizarre. And like the different scams, because then I don't know, are they scams? Like part of me is like she's obviously lying and being deceptive, and there are instances where like she does take money from people. So I think that she does a lot, and I'm sure there's a psychological explanation for this, is that she promises people things that she knows she cannot deliver on. So one family, she promised them, like, oh, I know the person who's selling this really big house,
yeah, blah
blah blah, but obviously she didn't. That was a lie. And imagine if they had actually sold their house, like that would have been exactly. Another one, she promises to take people to like Lapland and to like Disneyland. Again, like obviously not to victim blame and stuff.
She's therapist for kids that have needs.
Yeah, that have special educational needs.
But the thing is that basically a couple of the families say she actually helped. Like they noticed an improvement. So again, you have these talents, use it for something better.
And she writes really well, actually.
I think she killed her baby.
Do you think she did?
I think she killed her baby. Same way I think JonBenet Ramsey's brother killed her.
Did you watch that new?
No,
I'm not
because
going
I've
to.
watched
I'm not going to.
and I've heard.
I feel like they should actually let everybody rest. I can't lie.
Let
imagine
the poor girl herself.
No, honestly,
rest.
because imagine like every decade now someone's come to let her rest. Like
Her
honestly,
brother did it.
yeah, let her rest. But yeah, the baby. Okay, so she had a baby. Okay. And this is actually true because it's very hard to decipher what is true and what is not.
Yeah, what did you think of the baby daddy?
What do you mean? What did I think of him?
Like the fact that he wasn't involved.
I
didn't blame him.
I didn't blame him. This girl is
How
a
many times
liar.
has she lied,
A liar, an actress, yeah. And like even her mum. So before in the beginnings of her lying days, because nobody just wakes up and just starts lying all the time. I mean, maybe they do, but it's unlikely.
Some people are pathological.
Yeah, but usually there are signs. Like you've been that way. Yeah. Even when we did Sweet Bobby, and people were saying Simran, she was always a bit weird anyway from the beginning, right? Even people were saying about, because her real name is Samantha Cook. Even people were saying like, oh yeah, like she used to lie about just stuff that was dumb. Like in textiles, she would say, I'm going to bring my sewing machine that I have, and then the next day she wouldn't bring one, and she'd say, oh yeah, it fell down the stairs and then it flew out the window. It's like, you didn't have to lie. There are sewing machines at school, babe. No one's asking you to bring yours. Like so stuff like that sort of laid the foundation. Her mum would say to her boyfriend, like, this girl lies, by the way, because she said that the mum was ill, and then he came and the mum was fine. And there's something so mad about you if like you're telling lies that are so easily disproved. Yeah, because so easily, and it's not like you're trying to stop me from coming to meet your mum that you said was terminally ill. I'm still in the and
it's literally like me coming and saying, oh, like to you, oh, like my mum is a lesbian, but like you can easily.
And then I come to your house and then she's like married up with your dad.
What are you talking about?
I mean, she could still be one, but it's like
what are you actually talking about?
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's very weird. So
bizarre.
There's a proven track record of her lying, right? Okay, cool. Pinning that. Then when she's a bit older, I think she is around 24 or something at this time. She's still fairly young, like young enough, or too young to have a baby in my opinion, yeah. Because even me now at this age is a bit crazy.
Child pregnancy,
bro, like literally baby having babies. She has a baby and she gets pregnant. Tells her boyfriend, hey, I'm pregnant, and he's always like, no the fuck you're not.
I don't think she was 24.
Is that when the baby died? Oh, maybe she was 19, 10 and 20.
Yeah,
that's when the first baby. Yeah, so she tells him, hey, yeah, I'm pregnant. He doesn't believe her. I wouldn't believe her either. I would not believe her either. I'd be like, all right, man, cool, man.
I just remembered how we got to Aubrey.
And I think, how?
Because we were talking about accents, and then you thought I was going to say my cat has an accent, because I was trying to tell you about a video I was recording.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't really hear about that story, but basically...
No, but I want to know now, because we didn't finish it.
Oh, God, I'll show you the video after, yeah.
Who was recording the video?
Me.
You were? Okay.
This cat. Okay. Oh, let me show you. Do you know what? We can post this video in the...
Should I insert it?
You can insert it, because I need everyone to understand that this cat is not a normal human being. So this is what he was doing yesterday. Just lying like that. Why would you lie like that?
Do you know what this looks like?
And sometimes he...
Do you know what that looks like?
What?
No Beauty in Black after the car accident. When the woman's body was
Oh, yeah. I couldn't even... Do you know I rewound that thing like 5 times? I couldn't tell what exactly I was looking at. Anyways, why would you contort... He was just lying like that. He wasn't moving. Sometimes he does this and I think he's dead.
How long did he say like that?
Like a good, like, maybe 5 minutes.
Maybe stretching.
One time he did this and I was like, I think this cat is dead.
And then what, he just starts moving again?
Then if you go to touch him, he'll move. We'll insert this. But anyways, the thing I was going to say is over this video, I was talking to my dad and I was listening to it. I was like, why do you sound like you've just come from Anambra? Like, fresh off the plane. Like, this is crazy. So, yeah. And that's why we were talking about the cat. Because you started to think, you thought my cat had an accent.
Oh, yes.
I think my cat's white and I think he's very English. I don't think he's...
No, but I feel like if he was English, he wouldn't be lying like that.
He could be a witch. Have you seen that whole uproar about...
It's not a black cat.
Nigerian...
Oh, the woman?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't understand what it is.
What's her name again?
Someone... Don't conjure up her hair.
She did say she used to be a witch.
Don't conjure up her hair here, please.
Yeah, so basically she's a priestess. No, she's a pastor.
Who is it?
She basically convinced like so many
parents
that their kids were like witches, and obviously it's like impoverished people who, and they were like killing their kids.
Stand up, man. How can another human being, me and you, we bleed red?
And then her daughter was fighting.
Yeah, that's what I saw on Twitter.
They need to flog that girl the hell out of that app. Because, like, if my mum is of questionable morals, I just shut my mouth.
Even if I agree with what she's done, yeah?
I shut my mouth. Sometimes it's okay to shut your mouth.
Why are you defending nonsense?
And the thing is that you can't fight everyone to...
Exactly.
So what's the point?
What's the point?
Crazy.
What's the point?
Crazy.
But yeah, so Carrie Jade gets pregnant. She tells her boyfriend. I don't think they're together at the time, you know. I think he's with someone else at the time, right?
Else. He's like, I'm done with this. She's lied.
Yeah, she's lied and lied.
He didn't even tell us the extent to all the things she lied because he was like, I'm afraid.
And a lot of people wanted to be anonymous. And I was thinking,
it makes me feel like there's more she's done than we know, because just being a liar is not enough. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like, why are we scared of you? In fact, you should be scared of me because I know. Yeah, a lot of people are like, nah. I was just like, But again, like, apparently, and I don't know. Again, I said this in a TikTok. I don't know if I imagined this or if I heard it, that a documentary is supposed to be happening. I feel like people co-signed it in the comments, like a documentary is supposed to be happening, but because stuff is still in the works, maybe they're waiting. And I rate RTE so much because I feel like this was journalism, and I feel like we are starved of good journalism.
100%.
Like, punctuation and grammar isn't even correct in titles and in I'm seeing typos in articles and stuff like that. I'm just thinking, this is going downhill. And with the rise of ChatGPT, the generation that can actually read and write, and use punctuation
are dying.
And not only dying, we're getting dumber. We're losing the ability to speak and write and all those things. So who knows? But anyway, I feel like RTE did a really good and thorough job with this podcast, and I think it's definitely worth thinking. Back to the baby. Okay, so the baby dies. Like, they rule it like as a cot death, and you think that she killed the baby. Why do you think that?
The story just doesn't add up, because it wasn't a cot death. The baby was in bed with her, then she said something about a pillow, then she woke up and the baby was blue. I
think it was accidental death. So like, she might have like slept, like, you know, they say don't sleep in a bed with a baby because you might roll over the baby or whatever. You think it was on purpose what she did? I don't think so, you know.
No,
because I just feel like she would have had more, like, it would have been more beneficial for her to have had a baby.
The kids that she has now that are alive, she abused them, then they're with their dad.
She abused them?
Yeah, there was something about neglect. That's why they end up with her dad, and it was a major thing. Took ages with the whatever. So I think, I mean, based off of that, I kind of think she sees kids as like tools to hold these men or to have control over these men. This baby didn't serve her because the dad wasn't interested.
Do you know what? I don't know. I mean, loads of people left her with their kids, and you'll hear that if you listen to the podcast. She was in charge of many
but
kids.
Those kids served her because I don't think she's like a psychopathic killer in the sense that she just kills people for the fun. I think she's tactical. Like, that baby didn't serve her because the dad was not interested in that child.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like,
I don't know, but that's my theory. I think it didn't serve a purpose, so she killed it. And then the other kids served a purpose because they allowed her to have a home, money, control over the family.
Speaking of the other kids, there was this family that she stayed with, and she was a child, an au pair, whoever, two, and there were 3 of them. There was 2 boys and a girl, and the boys, I love when like kids talk with an accent. I know it sounds so dumb, but like when kids, especially if they're up north or like Irish or whatever, their accents are so strong. You just sound like such a grown person, like, when you're a child.
Why do you have this accent?
Why is it so developed? So this guy, the kid, the eldest of the boys, and I think he must have been maybe like 8 or something, like they were young, and he was saying how like she was really, really nice to him, okay to the middle brother, and not so nice to the youngest who was the girl. And I started thinking like, oh, maybe there was something about her seeing the girl that triggered her, because obviously she lost her girl, because she was so nice to the other 2 but then not to her. And like, it was just a bit weird. But yeah, there's just bare lies that she tells, bare families, bare names. Like, there's one time where, like, as I said before about how she was supposed to sell the house or like arrange for these people to buy a house. So they're in town, and then the woman's like, hey, like, we're near this house, like, let's go and see it. And she's like, oh,
I feel sick.
Oh, I don't feel well.
It's giving The Office when Michael said his tummy hurts. Toby was like, sometimes my daughter's tummy hurts when she doesn't want to go to school and face the bully. Like,
bro. And so then she's like, okay, well, let's just go to like the shops first, and then she faints in the shop, and then the mum's still like, yeah, cool, I hear that, bro, but like, we're literally right here, like, can we not just go and see, like, you're okay now, kind of thing. And she's like, no, I want to go home. There's so many stories. There's so
many crazy lies.
Unnecessary ones.
The
fiance one was just so like, so did she buy herself a ring then, or?
I don't know if she was wearing one, but they never said, but she probably did. You can get rings now for 50 quid.
But everyone has, as in, if this woman, she could have been the next JK Rowling, because if she had, everybody had a story. Oh, my fiance, the way that we met, it was so that everything. I'm telling you, the way JK Rowling created the Harry Potter world, she created her own universe, own language,
own stories.
And even when she was talking about getting diagnosed, yeah, she was like, yeah, so I went to have an eye test, and then the
it was so
hospital-
plausible.
It was so plausible.
Because how many people go to have something routine and find out they have cancer?
It was so
or
plausible.
something else.
It was so plausible. I was just like, but then why would you say maybe it's the Nigerian in me, like, why would you say these things on yourself knowing that it's not true?
Yeah, no, it's the Nigerian.
But then so maybe she wants it to be true. And then she even had a whole bit where she was like, yeah, they have to do this brain surgery on me to check my brain activity, and I have to watch something that I don't really like. And I started watching The Housewives because, you know, it really bothers me, but it makes me think. Then I had to talk about how I was feeling. I was like, why is this so convincing?
And that test could very much be something they would do if you had. And then I think it was when she said she had to go for some surgery and they were trying to follow her and then they couldn't. That's when
they started to clock.
Yeah, that she's a liar. Lie, pants on fire. I think that's when the podcast shifted, because before it was meant to be about her journey, you know, this woman that's sick and she against all odds. But after that, it was like investigative. Yeah. Like, you're a liar.
My question is why?
We'll never know the mind of a mad person.
Why? Like, to what end?
We'll never know. Shame, though, is so for free. Everyone should have it.
Everyone needs it in copious amounts. I think that,
Bring back shame. Bring back shaming people.
There's not enough shame in the world.
There's not enough internal shame, and we don't shame enough. Everything now is like, oh, don't shame people, but no shame. Yeah. Some things need to be shamed.
I don't know now. I feel like the deficit in internal shame is so much that I don't know that shaming is going to give that back. I don't think so. I think people are very okay with not having shame, because there's just so many things that you're just like, babe, why did you do this? Why did she do this?
Crazy. Even her dad didn't talk to her right up until his death,
bro.
And that's when
he had a terminal illness. That's someone with a real terminal illness.
And that's when you know that whatever she did was so deep. This man was on his deathbed, knew he was dying, and was like, I don't want to see her. What the fuck did you do that your daddy?
I just think to myself, like, bro, and you beat out all the other. Anyway, I just think to myself, like, do you really believe these things? Is it that, like, in your mind, this is my reality and I'm just telling it as it is? Or is it that you know it's not true and you're just, like, telling it because you want it to be true?
She must know it's not true, because
I think she believes it.
Towards the end, when she was like a landlady, or she was subletting her property, and then she was lying that she was disabled, she concocted,
oh my god,
a French couple that didn't exist. Said that they didn't want to live with her because she was disabled, made this whole thing, everyone on Twitter was going crazy, say she was going to
and this is the danger of TikTok here. I'm so sorry, you run a life fools.
What were we talking about the other day? We were talking about social media, like, was it you and I that were having a conversation about social media, trial by social media?
No, I don't think that was me, B.
Oh, I think it was TikTok.
Must have been your other bitch.
No, it was a TikTok I made about something. Can't remember what it was.
Okay, but you can tell us what.
I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
I'm a fish in the bowl. What do you mean? I made a TikTok recently. Go and watch it. And it was talking about, like, how like, with social media, like, people can just come and say things and then you dogpile on top of them.
Yeah, there's no...
I tell a lie. It wasn't even a TikTok. It was the list.
We have gone round and round.
I'm a fish in the bowl. It was the list.
What list?
The book.
The book, The List.
Have you read it?
No. I haven't even finished the...
I told you I'm taking that book back. The List, go and read it, but it was about how...
I hope you know that you're my library, by the way, just so that you're aware.
No, but you're not taking any more books.
No, until I finish. One in, one out.
No.
What's the problem?
Because you're not reading at a rate where...
No, but if the rate increases, then what will happen?
Okay, if it increases, fine.
One in, one out.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to take loads. I just want one at a time.
No, if it increases, but it will be at this rate. This book, you're not going to finish it by the end of the year.
Oh, now you said that, I feel like that's a challenge.
Good. That was the whole point.
Because...
Good.
What do you mean?
Okay.
I can read.
Okay. No, so The List basically was talking about, like, how, not talking about, but the topic of the book basically was, like, a list comes out. Surely by now you know the topic.
Okay.
You've heard...
This is like...
What? The stuff that happens on Twitter?
Yeah.
A list comes out, someone's on the list. Is it, did he, didn't he?
Okay.
And
is it based on that?
It's not based on...
I don't know, not that it's a real story, but I'm saying, like, did the book come out before or after that happened?
I think it came out after. These lists have been coming out for years now. Okay. It came out after. No,
the book came out
after.
Okay.
They had already done lists when it came out. For sure it came out after.
But the book is fiction.
Yeah, but obviously...
Yeah, based on...
You don't need to go far to find the reality.
No, of course.
But yeah, like, it's this whole thing of, like, it makes you reflect on social media justice.
Yeah,
because
vigilante
someone
justice.
comes out and says, I can literally come out now, create a TikTok and be like, oh, I was walking down the street and an Asian man punched me in the face and called me the N-word.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it becomes a thing that spirals into a thing and then becomes a thing. And that could be completely fabricated.
Yeah.
I'm just a sick individual that's trying to incite like hatred on.
This is what we're saying. We've said this before in this podcast, where like the mental illness that like clout chasing or that people by any means just want attention or something, yeah. Like right now it's very evident because there's so many ways that people can like get that, yeah. But I'm sure this has been happening from the dawn of time. Yeah, exactly.
People are perishing to lie. And this is not to say that
like catfishing.
People lie about sexual assault on lists and things and stuff like that. But the point of the book was just talking about how basically when you have trial by social media, anybody can actually say anything.
Yeah.
And then
nothing is backed up.
Yeah, nothing is backed up, but people are punished without that backing up. And it's the same with this
Without
thing where
proof.
she came and she put out a video. And again, I always believe women, so I would rather one innocent man, whatever, than because likelihood is it happens.
He'll
to a
be
woman.
fine. Yeah.
But this woman came out and made like a video saying that this French couple who don't fucking exist. It's not even
no
like
French couple.
There was a French couple and they don't fabricated, right?
And if I was France, I would be mad
as hell. I would have her extradited for trial there.
Absolutely.
This French couple came, didn't want to live with her because she was disabled. And then the owner was like, yeah, like people would say they would see her out and about doing normal things. But like if you go to the house, she has a room where she pretends that that's where she stays. And like it was set up like somebody who was like had like low mobility. Like,
okay.
Like it had like a walker and a microwave. So I don't think she believes it because someone like, let's compare it to like Hodgkin's, whatever.
Oh, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Isn't that cancer? Is that what they call? What
are you talking about? I'm
talking about when, no, by proxy.
Munchausen's by proxy. we got there.
I am a slow breed. Yeah, like when you think about people like that, they like Gypsy Rose's mum. Sidebar, did you see those pictures?
No,
you didn't see them.
Of who?
Gypsy Rose's mum, the crime scene pictures.
No, isn't she dead?
Yeah, but they were floating all around the internet.
I don't want to see
of her. My whole thing from it wasn't really that bad, but my whole thing from it is just that if I die, if anybody out there decides to murder me, God forbid, but if you do, my only request is please cover me up.
Why? What was she?
She was naked, but nasty naked.
The pictures how did the pictures get out?
I don't know. They were just. I think you can actually find a lot of crime scene pictures if you want to.
That's so bizarre.
I think some of them are
like
public.
Preserve the dignity.
Oh, do you know what it is? Because if they're entered in evidence, then they become public records. My whole thing is like, if you want to do that to me, please just cover me up.
Dignity. Well, I'm sure the last thing they think about is your dignity when they're killing you.
I know, but please don't have me all out there with my ass out, crack out for all to see.
It's crazy that she's out, man. Because when she committed that crime, it's not crazy that she's. I mean, it's crazy that she's out because when she committed that crime, social media wasn't even a thing, and it's like the world has changed so much. Because if the world was like it was back then, she would have just come out and faded back into obscurity. Yeah, but it's like
But she also chose to capitalize off of social media.
Yeah, of course, because it was there to do that. Like if it was back in the day, what would she have done? A magazine exclusive, and then she would have been back in wherever. It's so crazy because the world she left is not the world that she re-entered.
Yeah, I feel for her though because she was a victim and a perpetrator.
Because two things can be true.
Yeah, and the truth of the matter is I'm not sure she would have had a life if her mum was still about.
No, absolutely. She would have,
Yeah, so it's such a...
She kind of freed herself.
Yeah, that one is such a difficult...
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's not black and white.
Either way, please, if that happens to me, just...
God forbid, it's not going to happen to you. What are we even talking about?
I'm just saying.
No, please.
Please, or even if I die naturally, please, whoever finds me, my husband, my children, the nursing home, please just put clothes on me. Please. I'm going to be there with my arse out.
And
what if I didn't
clothes.
like wax or something and it's all full bush 70s? Like, oh my God. Please. Or you know when you're lying down at what?
I had my last laser session today.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you.
But you'll need it again.
She was like, yeah, you just top it up in 3 months. I was like, okay, I'm not doing that.
No,
I'm just going to wax instead.
Like when you have big boobs and you lie down and one is there.
I can't relate. Sorry. Some of us don't have that privilege.
Please just package me.
To give her. Put the boob tape
So
on the side.
Put boob tape on
Put the
side.
boob tape on the side.
So funny. We were talking about something. I don't know what I was watching. Oh, that's it. Gambian guy. Did you see that whole thing about that Gambian? Was it Gambian like minister who slept with like 800?
Oh, I know. It wasn't. I don't think it was Gambia, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So
With people's wives, and he filmed it.
his wife got her lick back. She had a tape with some guy.
And what, she released it?
She didn't release it, but it was on the internet. I don't know who released it.
Do people know that the internet is forever?
I don't know who released it, but it was on the internet. And then I was like to because my husband sent me the Gambian guy. I was like, or whatever.
Maybe it was Gambia, actually.
I don't know where he's from, but it sent to me and he was like, this is fucking insane. Yeah, how do you sleep with 800 people's wives? They're saying
800?
Or 80, something crazy. Basically like everyone in the cabinet or something. And he was like, yeah, they're saying that he used like juju because how did he convince all these women to have sex with him?
Yeah, it's true.
So I was like to him, oh, like, look, the wife got her lick back. And he was like, oh, like, she definitely got her boobs done because when she lies down, they're not at the side.
Gravity doesn't work.
And I said to him, oh, so what are you trying to say about me?
I
was like, no, your own don't go to the side. I was like, yeah, that's what I thought you meant to say.
All roads lead to you.
No, it has to, because what the fuck are you trying to say?
He's trying to say that he'll pay for you to get your boobs done if you want. That's what I heard.
That's what I hope he said.
That's what I heard.
After the kids.
That's what I heard.
He said he's going to redo my body. I hope that's what he was trying to say.
That's what I heard. It sounded like that to me.
He literally was like, oh, you know, natural boobs have a bit of a sag, so they tend to... I said, so, wait, sir, what are you trying to say? He said, no, not your own, no, not your own. I said, yeah. That's what I heard. Thank you.
Hey.
But yeah, I mean, I say all this to say, like, I don't think she believed... The thing is that with this, it's like, to what end? I don't know. That is what I don't know.
What was the point?
There was no point. I just think there's definitely mental, like...
Absolutely. They did diagnose it they named it something funny, but it's just...
They probably had to create it for just her, because what?
No, I think it's more common than we think. I think we're fortunate to not have been around such. But I really think that it's probably more common. It's so easy for like just fantasizing or wishing or hoping. It's like that, but like on steroids. Because but no, it's not that. Because when you wish or you fantasize about something, it's about something good.
Who fantasizes about having
a terminal illness
and things that you were going to big publications, like
you there,
you were writing and all of this? Did you think nobody was going to fact check?
It's a thing where it's like, it's not as if they came to you and you're like, oh god, this lie has gone too far, I kind of like, I don't know what to do. You sort them out. I don't get it. And a good one at that. And the thing is, like, you could have, I don't know. The thing is, she had been on podcasts and stuff before, because we hear clips of stuff, and obviously they didn't. Again, it's like what you were saying about TikTok. They didn't fact check. They were just like, whatever. But this is why I rate RTÉ so much, because you guys, like, you did your job, and it's like we're applauding a fish for swimming, but it's like that fish swam so well,
and there are so little fish swimming
these days, literally. But I think this documentary, podcast
is worth a listen.
One, should be a documentary, but also you should listen to it. Like, it's definitely worth it.
We haven't even scratched the surface. Yeah, there are things.
And the Irish accent is remarkable, amazing, loved it. And it's also structured so well, and it's really, really good. Like, I finished listening to it and I had to make a video about it because I was like, fam, this is so good. It's 6 episodes. Each episode is maybe half an hour, if that. It's not that long. Easy to get into, easy to listen to. Would definitely recommend.
I need more. Do you have any others?
Yes, they do. People are recommending it I'll link the TikTok that I did to it. People are recommending, like, all the Irish came out, boy. They're recommending. They're like, listen, RTÉ's that girl.
I love it.
They're recommending Bear. But yeah, RTÉ, if anyone sends you this, if you see this, if you guys are doing a documentary on it, please let us know. We would love to watch and cover it.
And
absolutely. And I didn't Google her. Justine Stafford. Absolutely. I didn't Google her, so I don't know what she looks like.
Ooh,
Samantha Cooks, Carrie Jade, Lucy Fitzgerald.
She could be any girl walking down the street.
I have an idea of what she looks like. She probably looks like nobody and everybody at the same time.
She looks like nobody and everybody.
But I was just like, I really hope they do a documentary so I can like put
a face. I had to see what she looked like.
Should I see?
Yeah, you were unremarkable.
What's her name? Samantha Cooks.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we didn't even talk about the fact that she scammed a family. This couple who wanted a baby, and she was supposed to be their surrogate. Yeah. And she took the money and then she didn't do the insemination. That is heartbreaking. Are you crazy? And then she got away with it because her baby had died earlier.
Yeah, like, you could easily have just had that baby.
Yeah, this is what I thought she looked like.
Yeah, I told you, she's unremarkable. Everyone and nobody.
This is exactly what I thought she looked like. Yeah, you could just have the baby. Like, that's so heartbreaking. Like, you're capitalizing on. I mean, I guess.
And that's why I told you, I think she killed that baby. I don't think she gives a heck It's just about what things
serves her
serve
at the
her.
time.
Because if she really cared about the fact that her baby had died, you wouldn't do that to somebody. I think she did it.
I don't know, man. I feel like that happened and then she just like went even further off that deep end.
No, she was already in the deep end before.
Yeah, but then maybe she now is there's deeper than that end.
Because do you remember the boyfriend even before the one that got her pregnant was like, yeah, like I don't want to be identified.
Yeah.
She used to lie like crazy. Then the one
but I think you're right, because it's like, okay, she lied like crazy, fine, it's a bit inconvenient and a bit annoying and stuff, but like what else? Like I feel like the fact that they don't want
that she's done that people don't want to disclose, and they probably don't want to say what it is because it would identify them.
Yeah.
Like if you and I had a fight where you ripped out bits of my hair, if someone came to interview me and was like, oh, tell me about BD, and I was like, oh yeah, she just was a very aggressive person, that could be anyone.
Yeah.
But if I say that specific instance, you're gonna know it's me.
Yeah.
There's stuff she did we don't know. I don't think the baby thing pushed her over the edge. I think she was already she was born over the edge.
Yeah, but I feel like the baby thing accelerated her fall over the edge.
I said she was born over the edge. You're saying accelerated the fall.
She was over the edge, but then she was.
I think she killed the baby. I think after the baby, obviously having been old enough, she had then the opportunity to go about and do more than she probably wasn't able to do as a kid. So it just seems magnified.
It's just so weird. Do you ever wonder like if people around you are mad like this? Like imagine if, I mean, I guess it's impossible with us because there's just too much history, yeah. But like, imagine if like you just discover that like I've just been lying about Beth. This isn't even my house. Like that's not even my man. Like I don't even
heard of other people meeting people like that.
As in people that you know meeting people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not
a couple degrees of separation. Yeah.
Yeah. People on social media lie all the time as well.
Oh my god, there was one person. Do you remember that you knew ish? And they were just like a liar, pants on fire. And you were just like, this person's a weirdo. They just lie.
I said that.
Yeah, just ages ago. It was like college times. Or maybe like just when we started uni.
Okay, off mic time.
I'll remind you.
Fish in a bowl because I don't remember.
I'll remind you. You remember?
Oh,
if I remember, then.
Can you say edit it out so I can react to it here?
Do you remember? I don't remember what the lies were, but I remember you saying like, nah, she's fucking weird. Because you guys were cool. And then
she
it was
just lies and like concocts things that a reality that isn't true. And like the weird thing is the lies would be like, she would say to me, oh yeah, like see this picture, I look like I'm going out but I've dressed up, taken this picture and like acted like I was going out but I wasn't. Like it was a tiny lie like that.
But why would you say but she was going out?
No,
she wasn't. But why would she come and tell you that she was?
Because I remember when we first met I was like, oh, like, you know, like she was like, I have no friends.
Oh.
And obviously I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sad. I was like, but you
didn't think, there must be a reason.
You know those getting ready videos that you do, like maybe where you're doing your makeup, you're playing music.
I need a night like that soon.
She would do stuff like that. And I'd be like, but you go out all the time. She's like, no, I just whatever. Or maybe like I'll take a picture of my brother's car to pretend like I'm on my way out, but I'm not.
That's really sad though. That is really sad, guys.
Yeah, please stop telling me things. I've seen
this goes back to the shame side of things, because why would you tell me that?
I need to.
But maybe she thought you were going to be her friend and you actually go out for real.
No, I need to take off my glasses. I've seen enough.
I didn't see another thing, I've seen too much.
Ears, I've had enough. And people always, my sister said to me, she was like, you have something in you that makes people feel like they can just. I remember one time in uni, I was just waiting for the bus, and this guy started telling me about how he slept with his sister's man, and he's on benefits now. And I'm just like, why the fuck?
I'm sorry. So let's just go back. So you're at the bus stop waiting for the bus. Mm-hmm. What is the first interaction? Because how do we get?
I asked him, has a bus come?
So you could say no when the next.
And he was like, oh no, like it's running late.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, okay. And then he was like, oh, where are you coming from? Bearing in mind, I went to uni outside of London, so people are friendlier there.
Yes, absolutely.
And I was coming from like Greg's or the tattoo shop or something unserious.
Yeah.
Nothing that
deep
pertains to adult life, because I was a uni student.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I've just come from the job seekers.
Okay.
And I was like, okay.
Cool. Good luck with your search.
Like, oh, are you working? I was like, no, I'm at uni. He's like, oh yeah, you really need to stay in uni. I can't find a job. it's so hard. I'm living with my man now, but I have so many issues with my family. And I was like, oh, okay, why? Like,
Okay, there you go.
no, but what was I to say? He was having a...
Yeah, oh, okay.
Yeah. And then he
Sorry
was
to
like,
hear that.
Yeah, because my man was my sister's boyfriend and I slept with him. Now we're living together, but he doesn't really work. So I'm getting job seekers. Everything's so hard. Why are you telling me this?
Do you know what? I think that loneliness is a huge...
He has a man.
You can be in a relationship and be very lonely.
I know, but go
actually.
and tell some. Don't tell me.
No, obviously don't tell you to tell whoever. But I think that a lot of people like open up or speak to strangers because it's like.
I agree, but I definitely do think I have something in me though, because I find.
Yeah, maybe you're open. I don't feel like I give off talk to me vibes.
You definitely don't.
Yeah.
You
I've worked very hard to curate that.
I think I do, and I think it's a blessing, and I think it's a curse.
Yeah, two things.
Because it's a blessing in the sense that I'm very inviting and I've made loads of fantastic friends through that. Even Annette, that's how we became friends, because she didn't like me and I was like, you're gonna like me by fire or by force, by hook or by crook, hell or high water, and I am the hell or the high water. She didn't like me. This is like we always talk about
I feel like I know she didn't like you, but how did what was the interaction? How did you guys become friends?
Actually, I forced myself onto her. What do you mean?
She said the consent.
Why are you gonna be friends with all my friends and you're not gonna be friends with me? Are you dumb? That's weird.
You have a choice here.
Yeah. And she said that it's because somebody asked if my name was Nana. And then she said the way I did my face.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm not Ghanaian. And she was like, from then I just didn't like you.
No, but I get it though. Imagine if someone was called Nana and they're like, oh no, my name's not Nana. Like, I'm not, like, oh, I'm not, I'm not Nigerian. You'd be like, what's wrong with being Nigerian? Yours would have just been more like confrontational. And next was like, okay, noted, cool, I don't fuck with you. But you would have been like, what's wrong with being Nigerian?
Probably, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, no.
Anyway, you're best of friends now, and that's all that matters.
Besties. But no, yeah, I definitely feel like, yeah, that I give off that vibe
But I think that's nice. Like,
it's nice.
I think
I have a lot of stories of people's business.
Yeah, and also it suits you well because you actually are a nosy babe. Like, you actually love to receive
I hate to not know.
Exactly. You love to hear the things, the gossip, the gist, like, you like it. So I feel like it makes a lot of sense. So, you know, it's not...
But your secrets are not safe with me. So.
No, absolutely not. They're not.
If you've told me something, telling me what's a secret, I'm going to definitely tell my sisters. I'm so
And your mum will know also.
Oh, yeah, my mum. First thing...
And your dad if he's in the room.
Yeah, if he's in the room. I wouldn't go out of my way to tell my dad because obviously, man. But my mum and my sisters, they finna know I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, at least. And then maybe depending on the magnitude of the secret, I might tell you.
Oh, what, the girls?
Yeah. Depending, not everything, but the magnitude. My mum and my sister's there, but they keep things.
My mum listened to our last episode and she was like, you know, like, this episode was so good, like, you guys were so good, I just have one thing. I was like, what? She said, you guys have to be careful. I was like, oh, what? She said, Tyler Perry. I was like, what about...
I relish the day.
She said, do you see what he did to Monique? You guys have to be careful, you know? He blacklisted her career. I said, Mummy, Tyler Perry's not thinking about us. Don't you worry, babe.
I relish the day. I would love to be blacklisted by Tyler Perry.
I said, Tyler Perry doesn't care about us, babe.
At this stage where we are...
We are the smallest fish talking about Tyler Perry.
At this stage where we are, any press would be...
Any press is good press.
Literally, any press is good press. So please, let him blacklist me, because at least I'll be somebody...
I was like, Mummy, thank you so much for listening. She's like, it's so good. You guys continue. You're doing so well. I was like, okay, girl.
I'm sure Tyler and his Perry knows that. But the thing is, okay. Auntie, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, like,
Tyler's
go
fine.
and watch Black and Beauty. You'll know that there is...
No, she's not saying that his stuff is good.
I know, but she'll also know that the gravity of how bad it is, one has to speak. There are certain things that happen. You should not keep quiet.
There's the bullied, and the bystander. We cannot bystand. We have to speak up.
Because we are being bullied.
We're being bullied.
By his content.
And we're going back for more.
I'm watching season 2, but...
Absolutely, I'll be there first.
But either way, I need to speak up.
I'll be there first.
I can't... Yeah.
And speaking up actually doesn't make any sense because season 2 is filmed and edited already. So our feedback is actually futile. And
I think therein lies the truth in what we say. Anyways, listen to this podcast. Sorry, our podcast, and
and if you could share. Someone came up to me the other day and was saying that they love our TikToks and podcasts and stuff, and honestly, it made my day. So if you share, you know, with people, if you just let people know this is great.
Realer than this. We've been doing this TikTok. We've been doing this podcast for a while.
It's been, how long has it been? It's going to be 5 years.
It's gonna be 5 years
in March. No, February. I keep saying March because like, I don't know why, but it's February, 8th of February.
Yeah.
Like we started before the pandemic. Like, you know, so many podcasts came out when the pandemic came out. And I would like to differentiate us from them because we actually planned this thing like the year before.
Yeah. We've been doing this podcast for a while and both of us are like, we need it to, we call it tick, tick, boom. Like, okay, it's ticking, ticking, ticking. The bomb's going to explode.
Obviously like non-terroristically.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
FBI.
But yeah, we need this to be something so we can give you, we have so many ideas that we cannot do because
oh my god, you know the things that I want to do,
we can't do it because time, we can't do it because
but there's one that I'm like, we
funds.
should just fucking do it, you know, even if it's just our friends that turn up, we should actually just do it.
Funds. So I say this to say one of you must know someone who knows somebody who can
make it happen
for us.
I believe that.
There's no point saying you love our stuff. Well, thank you for loving it, but more than love, we need
action.
We need
love without works is dead.
Yeah, we need.
That's a paraphrase.
We need, and we're trying to Louis top of my wish list.
Louis through. I love that man.
Too much sense,
and it sounds very like dumb because of how we talk about men. Yeah, but
he's the one man.
Love Louis Theroux.
And it would just make too much sense. We've watched all his documentaries. We love his content. We need someone out there knows somebody. Just do it for us, please.
Yeah.
No need saying love you. Someone famous. Someone went to my sister like, oh my god, are you? It's like your sister. Like, I love her.
Hey, you know nepotism.
Her podcast. No way you know her. Thank you. That's all great in a university environment.
Listen, clout doesn't pay the
but
bills.
Please, can that be happening in BBC, ITV, Channel 5? At this point, I'll take 2B. Like, I will actually take it. Are you kidding me?
Behave.
I will take it.
Behave.
Own network. I'll take it.
I'll take Own, actually.
I'll still take
Own.
2B. BET UK. I'll take. Like, you're telling me that
I'll take. If
2B calls, I'm taking it. What do you mean? Where did they do Jocelyn's Cabaret? Is it 2B?
I think it's Zeus.
Zeus?
Oh, no, is it 2B?
It's Zeus.
It's Zeus, isn't it?
I'll take it. With Chin Girl.
Natalie Nunn. Her chin is not her fault.
I'm not saying it's her fault, but that is her. It's like people saying, "Oh, your light skinned friend." Would you know? Who would you think? Who would you think?
I think you're my lightest skin friend.
I'm most people's lightest skin friend. So who would you think? Even in a room with me and Ugo, Nigezie on the board, who would you? If someone said her light skinned friend, she'll know it's me.
Absolutely.
So please,
girls, no, for real though, it's true. We appreciate
Zeus,
stuff for life.
if you call, we'll answer. I'm not gonna lie.
What shows have you watched on Zeus?
What is this, an examination?
No, I'm just asking. No,
cross examination.
No.
Are you Stabler?
No.
You sick fuck.
No. I'm asking because if you had watched shows on Zeus, this would not be coming out of your mouth.
I've seen the clips, and it's enough. But at this stage,
is it?
Who else is calling?
Enough? What is it?
Call me crazy shit. At least you calling. Call, please. We had enough. We need. The phone has not rang.
The battery is dead.
Literally, call, please. But yeah, I think it's time we beg. You remember they said that Toya begged, stole, and borrowed for her house. We will beg, steal, and borrow for this pod. I am telling you.
Do you know that the new season is starting on Monday? Sunday, but we get it on Monday.
I'm not gonna make it.
This is what you do, yeah?
There's nothing I can do.
No.
But do you know what? I'm thinking of skipping this season 8.
Let me tell you what you do.
Because it's so dead.
Let me tell you what you do, okay? Reunion, and resume the thing. That's all you have to do.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. If you like, because this new season is going to come out 1 episode a week. So then you just reunion. You have the gist. You can follow the thing, and then if you want to go back and.
But is there anything pivotal that happens in the? Because for me, I'm not gonna lie. So we went from like the whole Mariah.
What's happening now where you are?
It's just post-COVID, so there's nothing. Jackie and
just watch the reunion.
Jackie and what's her name? Simone. Jackie and Simone. Okay.
No, she's a singer now.
She's shrill. Jackie and Simone.
Oh, their friendship is fucked now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I wish they never repaired it because Jackie is a fucking. Do you know?
Jackie's a witch.
Let me tell you.
No, for real. Oh, I can't close it because we're recording. But Jackie's.
Let me tell you when
Jackie's
I realized.
Fatphobic as fuck.
Let me tell you beyond that. When she said Buffy
is infernal,
and then you said it, and then got angry that she dared call you out, and then Heavenly, her little yapper. Have you seen that thing where Heavenly's on Shade Room and she's like, oh yeah, I think they should bring back Mariah, that she was really good for the show. I said, you are full of shit.
Yeah, but in your mind, yeah, obviously this all happened because you've been watching it like now. In her mind, this all happened like however many years ago.
Either way, if it happened how many years ago, you guys actually bullied that girl. Because when I was watching it from season 1, I was like, I don't like the way they treat her, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And people were like to me, oh, watch it, more stuff comes out. I was waiting for the penny to
Something
drop.
crazy.
She does what every other woman on the show does.
What, Mariah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no difference between... Heavenly lies. Quad lied about the cocaine. Just come out and say you lied, because you did lie. You lied about the cocaine. That's fine. But when she does it, the way they dogpile and act like she's a demon, the fact... I think we've spoken about this before, but the fact that nobody could come out and say... Like, even if you're my enemy, there's certain things you say, I'm like, bro, this is mad. Yeah. Saying someone is doing cocaine, they have kids on TV is insane. Crazy. You're fucking with everything.
Yeah.
And the way Huck, Aiden, got angry...
Yeah,
I believe everything about how they paid Quad's bills. So for me, I don't like the way they treated her. For you to come out and be like, oh, she should come back to the show. Come back to the show for you to say, your mama.
Yeah.
And Heavenly has not become any more likable to me as it's gone on.
Yeah, Heavenly is a consistent babe.
She's very consistently...
Heavenly's been the way that she's been.
Yeah, she's 100%. She's very consistently problematic.
Yeah.
Yeah, simple as.
But... my point is that if you just do the reunions...
Yeah, but I don't want to miss anything I don't have context.
No, but everything that's pertinent is in the reunion. I'm telling you, and there's nothing to stop you from going back if you want to watch the rest of the season. But if you're trying to get through fucking 3 seasons... No, I've
only got 2 now.
Season 8 and season 9. And season 10.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
Maybe it's season 10 was coming. No, we just did season 10. So yeah, season 11 is starting.
Maybe I'll just watch... Yeah, I'll just watch 8, 9
do 8, 9, 10 reunion. Just do the reunions.
Because I need to understand how... I heard that Quad does a madness when she comes back.
Yeah, so just watch what different reunions are about. Reunion. It's about recapping everything. I'm telling you, that's the hack. Or what I normally do, maybe watch the first episode or the first 2 episodes of the season, because by then they've introduced everyone. If there's anyone new, you get who they are, and then you watch the reunion. 2 episodes reunion. 2 episodes reunion. You'll be done by Monday, and then you can watch the new thing. Yeah. Okay. So that's the end of the episode.
That's the end of the episode.
Listen to the podcast. Listen to the podcast. Listen to it. You can find us everywhere.
TikTok, Insta, Facebook.
2 Girls 1 Doc.
Email.
On TikTok, it's 2 Girls 1 Doc podcast. Email 2girls1doc@gmail.com. If you, I don't know. I don't even know what I was about to say. You know, you just start a sentence sometimes and you just don't really have an end for it. Literally. But yeah, I guess that's it then for this episode.
Toodles.
Bye.